Live. Great. Shalom. To start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akakudash. Right? Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the brothers that teaching his truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect. 1/3, the sincere listeners. GMS Toronto back again, prophesying the downfall of the wicked kingdom known as Babylon the Great. All right. Right. And we're just getting closer to that time, man. Prophecy fulfilling itself. Jacob's trouble, man. That's what I kind of want to start off with, that scripture there. Jeremiah, man, because you Jake's been at ease, okay? You've been coddled in the society. You've been allowed to run rampant in your wickedness. And now the hammer's coming down, man. You Jakes, you niggas, you thought you were gonna be able to do this forever, continue in wickedness, and you thought it wasn't gonna get checked, man. The Lord is gonna use his hammer, the sword, the so-called white man, to put you niggas in check, man. Okay? The judgment is coming for you Israelites if you don't repent. Okay? It's serious. This is a warning, man. To all wicked niggas out there, the Lord is gonna kill you, man. It just is what it is. How about Shem Shai, but how about Shem Shai, but right.
Jeremiah 31:7. And you read, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Even the time of Jacob's trouble, like he shall be saved out of it.
That's talking about the elect. The only person that's gonna be saved out of it is the elect of our people, man. And we pray and we hope that we're of that number, man. Right. Okay? That we get delivered out of this cesspool of wickedness, the winds of shit that's about to hit this place. Okay? Yeah.
This is the book of Revelation 3:10, and you read, Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth.
That's right. That's like I said, going into the elect man. Okay. Okay. The scriptures say that we'll be like I know what you're talking. Tempest? Yeah. That's the spirit, man. You already know, man. You know where you're going. I got it. It's Isaiah 32, verse 2. And it says, And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. That's right. And a covert from the tempest, and rivers of water in a dry place. That's and right. A shadow of a great rock in a weary land. That's right. That was the point, man. We're gonna be a defense against the wind, man. The destruction that's coming. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is gonna be with his men, right? That's why the scriptures also says, he's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold in these last days, man. The elect man, the Israelite man. All right? Because the times to come, you're gonna need real true masculinity. And you can only get that from the scriptures. You can only get that from the Bible. You can only be taught true masculinity from the Bible as a man. You can only be taught true femininity from the Bible as for a woman. See what I'm saying? Anything else is satanic. Okay? All right. You have more? Okay. Bring out your pizza. Yeah.
2 Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
That's right. You YNs walking in great pride because you think that you got a little sword on you, little baby 9, and you're good, and that's your problem solver. You see what I'm saying? Esau's sword, Esau's blessing. You thinking that you're gonna get a blessing using the devil's blessing, man? That's not how shit works, bro. Okay? The Lord is gonna come with the equalizer, man. Level the playing field with all the wickedness of our nation. You little miscreants ain't making it into the kingdom, man. All right? There has to be a purge. Okay? It has to be a purge of our people, man. The wicked is all hell, man. Okay? They don't like order, and it has to be done, man. Okay? We don't care when you niggas die, man. We don't care if the Esau's targeting you and and fucking putting you in prison and all that shit. We don't care, man. But we've been fucking warning you. And we're tired of your shit.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
But we come out here week in, week out because we do this a labor of love. But if you don't want to take heed, to hell with you, man.
That's right.
You get whatever you deserve, man. You're gonna reap the same judgment as a so-called white man.
That's right.
All right?
I would just say, you see the videos of New Orleans with red dress?
Yeah, that wicked shit. Demonic
Right.
effery.
And you have lions wearing skirts now. I mean, what the hell's going on here, man? You gotta teach these guys out, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, take it out.
That's it.
That's Isaiah chapter 10, verse 5, and it says, O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand, mine indignation. I will.
Wow.
Wicked, man.
So
Wicked.
oh, good. That was my special.
Lock right out. Lock right on that.
Isaiah 10 and 5, it says, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger.
Oh, so like before you continue, like, and you see when you see that shit, the women are not calling it out. They will say that they want men that are in order, but then they'll be okay with men being in disorder, right? Especially if their own man, their son, their brother, whatever, and they allow them, just like those guys in New Orleans. A lot of them have sisters. Why didn't these sisters say, well, "What are you doing? You're going off"? They're probably in the streets cheering them on. You slay, girl, right? So you women have to go too.
Yeah.
You're part of the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Your brains are polluted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the way to win in this society, for Esau, even Esau, they have a pact, right? So, but the thing is, Jake Man and Esau, they don't get along. And the only way Esau will kind of get along with you is if you're a sodomite. That's the only way he kind of respects you in the society. You're a bitch, basically. You know? And that's some fuckery. That's against the scripture, man. Okay? We have we're adversarial spirits, man. Okay? Two adversarial nations. We're not the same people, man. And we gotta embrace that. That's what's wrong with Jake. Jake always wanna be the same and trying to assimilate, man.
Kumbaya.
Fuck out of here with all that, man. These devils, they don't know how to operate on the earth, man. They don't know how to operate in unity and share and all that. Jake has that spirit in them, but it has to be with order, man. It has to be with us ruling first, man. And then we'll divide and divide the spoil, so to speak, amongst the nation. And the Lord already gave these heathens their own land, man. That's what more do you guys want? The Lord's fair, and their time to rule everything. Yeah.
Wait, look.
All right.
Yeah. This is the book of Zephaniah 2, verse 9, and it reads, Therefore, as I live, said the Lord, the Habashiyah of hosts, the power of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of nettles and salted, and the perpetual
They're gonna
desolation.
get hit up too, man. Don't think that their missiles not gonna fly over to China and France. They're still gonna get hit up, bro. That's right. They're not gonna get completely wiped away. But it's gonna be the earth is gonna rock to and fro like a drunkard for a reason. That's right. You see what I'm saying? Missiles are gonna be trading places. You know what I'm saying? Exchange. Yeah, you know what I mean? You get a nuke.
They're not like Ezra.
Yeah.
It says Asia, woe to Asia.
Yeah.
The
Lord, the Lord has a problem with the Moabites and the Ammonites, man.
That's right.
Okay, so they're gonna get fucked up too.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
That's right.
A lot of the pollution that we're experiencing comes from China. A lot of the viruses, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit over there. It's coming from China.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Wuhan virus, whatever you want to call it, man. You guys have a major role. You guys are eating all type of shit. You're serving people all type of weird meats, dog, and you're eating all type of abominations, man. Okay, you're not producing. You Ammonites, you ain't producing. You ain't having children. What the fuck you guys doing, man? You need to be destroyed again, man. And brought back. Okay,
That's right.
that's all.
Yeah, more? Yeah. So, says, even the breeding of nettles and salted and the perpetual desolation, the residue of my people shall spoil them, the remnant of my people shall possess them.
Yeah, the elect.
That's right.
All right, the remnant of the people, man. The ones that are worthy enough to govern the earth. We're gonna take the spoil first, man.
That's right.
Those were the first go around, man.
That's right.
You know, because you Jakes, you're not fit to rule, man.
No. Oh, hell no.
You 2/3 niggas, man. You Jakes in that 2/3 state of mind, you're not fit to rule, man. You're making us look bad, man. You're keeping us back. You're holding us back here. You're just under the CIA, MK Ultra mind control, and you're loving it.
That's right.
You're just bathing and basking in it, man. Like it's a sun, like it's the sun. Fuck, man.
We have black.
Yeah, we're the only ones that have it. And you Edomites, you love this shit because it makes you look better, look quote unquote look good. Don't act like you don't like it, because then who else is gonna be the bad guy then? You know what I'm saying? They commodify it. Yeah. And they make money off of it.
That's right.
If it wasn't for Jake, they wouldn't have no industry for that, man. That whole police system industry, prison industrial system, no money. And mainly Edomites benefit from that. So let's just say all Jake disappeared, like got beamed up in a spaceship, hypothetically. Now, then who are you gonna blame? Esau. You're gonna cannibalize yourself. You see what I'm saying? Your whole society will collapse because they're gonna be blaming each other. They can't blame us. You see what I'm saying? But then you'll realize you guys the pieces of shit that you guys are. You truly are.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? We'll teach you the Bible. Yeah. You have a script of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 16, verse 1, and it says, "Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons."
Yeah. Okay. You give a bastard son? Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's like all that, and that's why I just said we're teaching the Bible, right? That's it. Because these people, they don't like the Bible. They don't, white man's book, right? All you niggas that think that's the white man's book and all that. The Bible's our book. That's our history. Okay. So if you don't want to listen and take heed, that's on you, man. That's to your judgment and destruction. Okay. And the wicked flee when no man pursue it, man. Because we're not getting into it with them. Coming all disrespectful. What do you guys do? Teaching the Bible. Man. Look, now what? You know what I mean?
That's what you're talking about. You just being straightforward, right? Now you sit the person.
Yeah.
You'll find out right away.
Yeah.
If the person want to be elected or not.
Yeah.
However, I say to you, I give you the truth. If you get offended by it, oh, it's not for you.
That's it.
It's not for you.
That's it.
It comes all nice and all this fucking shit, man.
Wine either.
An abominable foods, right? With some Shiva jackets that is that.
Yeah.
So it tells you the scriptures that property is now respected among those kids.
Yeah.
Properties. Because like this is what I talk about for you put on putting that word. That's how you get
Yeah.
Because you people the Christians coming to the team. Because like this, like you hit each other, you get yourself.
You hate yourself. Yeah.
Don't type of
Yeah.
So it is good.
That's right.
Scriptures say that the poor man's wisdom is despised. Because we don't look like how in the professional worldly sense, we don't look clean cut, beard all scruffy, we use rough speech, we might use something like what they would call profanity and all that type of stuff, because that's how the prophets spoke, right? Paul said, though I may be rude in speech, but not in knowledge. That's right. It's not giving you wrong information, but because the way it comes out, people think that, this is not right.
They're emotional.
They're emotional, exactly.
Too emotional, man. Say one, bro. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
If you can't handle a brother just saying teaching the Bible, you're not emotional by that. You're right. You should just walk away.
Yeah.
Just walk away. Fuck.
I already read the spirit, man. He was off.
Yeah.
Guy is done. He's done before he came. He just comes to receive his judgment and then goes, man. That's it. By the prophets. Yeah, you found it with your hand. You got your judgment.
Oh, you did that?
I'm just saying spiritually. 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 Go ahead.
Verse 2, and it says Sirach 16, it says, though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. And trust not thou their life, neither respect their multitude, for one that
because think about it. He's pooping your Ray that's impregnating up having multiple baby mothers on the left hand side. There's a right hand side of doing it. He's doing it on the left hand side. Right? So that's how they're multiplying baby mamas and shit. But get out of that. You're bringing forth niggas. You're spawning niggas. There's no order in that. Oh, you just be a nigga. You're not there. You're not there to guide the children. You're living a nigga lifestyle. Then the children see you. The sons see you. They want to live a nigga lifestyle. Okay, that's if they see. That's if they see you, right? The daughters, they see that you're not there, so they go into whoredom, right? The mom's doing it to make sure that everything's paid for, and then she's seeing that's how her mom's paying the bills, right? But we're not supposed to delight in ungodly children, right? Okay, we're not supposed to glorify in that. I don't care how much they want to put it in movies. Or I had to do what I had to do to make it. Bro, there's other ways, man. Fuck out of here. And majority of the people the women that are selling their box in America, they're not selling it for food and shelter. They're selling it for a fucking Louis Vuitton bag. Yep, exactly. Yeah. So all you bitches that are selling pussy for a Louis Vuitton bag, the Lord's gonna kill you. That's right. All right. Because the scripture does say that prostitutes will make it. Yep. But you whores ain't. All right. I'll tell you that right now. It's talking about prostitutes with life. Yeah, to live. You whores are doing that and proud as hell with it. All right. Lord ain't dealing with that. Lord sees all. Go ahead.
This Sirach 16:3. The top again, it says, "Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude."
That's right.
For one that is just is better than 1,000, and
one just is better than 1,000 wicked ass niggas. All right. A lot of you wicked ass niggas are gonna get killed and hemmed up, put in prison, shipped to alligator Alcatraz. All right, the Lord is very He's ain't playing with you niggas, man. You guys want to point finger at the northern kingdom? They we're good. We told you. No, the Lord gonna get your ass too. All right, Judah, wake up, man. All right, who shall rouse him up? Right.
And it says, just a little bit more. It says it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly.
That's right. So brothers that don't have children, you know what I mean? And, if it happens, it happens. There's this world in the flesh. But don't feel bad. Don't make people make you feel bad that you don't have any children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's that kind of takes discipline in a sense. Too. Like children are a blessing. You know that. It's both sides. But for those that don't have children, you might have friends in the world that are having children, or your parents are like, oh, I want a grandchild, or whatever. And you're just like, man, there's so much, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You don't want the child to get the vaccine that they try and give you at the hospital, right? Like, it's just so much shit you got to think of.
Right.
Then you got to raise them up, and then they have to go into the school system. Then you have to pretty much, they learn whatever they learn in the school. Then you have to take what they learn and then break that down and reteach them the right way. And then you have to, the cycle continues, man. And you can only hope that the Lord is with that child, right? Because you can have an ungodly child that the scriptures are talking about.
That's if the mom's also not
right.
She gets all good at first, and then all of a sudden the child comes, and then she has it with the postpartum. Now she's a demon. Yeah, she's bugging out. Now she's a different person. It's holy shit. But their brothers that have children, we have different spirits. Brothers are just in different pots.
That's it.
Different pots.
It's all a balance, right? Yeah. We all have to, and it balances out the brotherhood anyway,
Yeah.
Right. That was it.
Yes. Yeah, come. This is good talk. This means they came over. They like walked up into the scriptures, right? Book about St. Mark 6, verse 1. He went out from thence and came into his own country. His disciples followed him. When the Sabbath day was come, they began to teach in the synagogue, and many hearing him were astonished, saying, "From whence has this man these things? What wisdom is this which is given unto him, that even such mighty works are wrought by his hands? Is not this the capital son of Mary?" It's like the son of Mary. You just a bum ninja. You just a regular ninja. Right? This the dude, the mechanic, the mechanic's nephew.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they're saying. Old Joe.
When they probably knew him from when he was young.
Yeah.
They saw him grow up. Oh yeah, he's a single Tim. Yeah, he used to do that when he was young. He's like,
Change your diapers.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Now he's a big man now. Okay, okay.
Now you trying to rebuke me?
Yeah, they didn't know him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God. And you know they're Judites, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're very they're very skillful with their insults.
Yeah. Judah is very witty.
Yeah.
Very witty.
Nigerian especially.
Yeah.
Shit.
It says, is not this the carpenter, is not this the carpenter, son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph and Judah, and Simon, and are not his sisters here with us?
You know, he actually had brothers and sisters. And it was it two of them that were in the truth? Right. Right. But Christians wouldn't know that. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. It says, verse 4, but Yahweh shall say unto them, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country, among his own kin, and in his own house. That's also when you like when it comes to this truth, then you try to like go to your brothers, your family members, they always like shun you, like they can't take you seriously because they figure out like they raise you up, okay, they say growing up like but it's because like you're younger person, as long as the message is right, you're supposed to take the message.
Yeah.
It's not about like the person that gives you the message, it's about the message, man. Supposed like do your own research, go figure it out. Then like if you see it actually adds up, then supposed like give the man honor. Right now, go like the age and experience and all these things, man. For the truth.
About the truth, right? Yeah. That's why so this word is sharper than any two-edged sword.
That's right.
And it cuts people, man. Can't have it. They rather live in their delusions in this world. And Esau plays on that. Your dreams, follow your dreams, and bullshit.
That's right.
And just bullshit. Nothing concrete. There's nothing concrete here except for the truth. This is the truth says let your yea be nay. Let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. Yes or no. This place is all, gray area bullshit.
I got a precept. This is 1 Corinthians 2, verse 14, and it says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judge of no man. So this person, the guy that walked up, he was not being spiritual. A lot of people are very, very carnal because they're taking on themselves philosophies. You just see, so-called black men all congregation together, and you're wondering what's going on, but he's not being spiritual to ask and inquire what's actually being gathered here, what's actually being discussed here, right? But people are so caught up in the skin color and the way we look and talk really rough and all these different carnalities. So it essentially, they don't come into that understanding, essentially.
You're what are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
He looked at us. And his spirit probably recognized you. Guy's spirit's kind of heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah. I can't get over his soul.
yeah.
Oh, it tells you a lot. Diet.
Ezekiel 20 and 38, it says, and I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land. You shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh El Shaddai. These guys are not going to come to the New Jerusalem. They're not coming in. No wonder, because they're rebels, right? They keep going against the one side, right? Everything they can do that's off, they're doing. Right? Murder, right? Bestiality. There's another guy that assembled a horse. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? These look like a Jake, right? So they're getting worse. You don't usually see Jake doing that, right? That's Esau type of thing. So they're getting worse. Like, this place needs to fucking go, man. This needs to fucking go. Like, fuck. This place is fucking wicked, man. But that's the thing, right? So when you see these Jakes, there was another Jake that was in his car in Chicago. And then, he got stuff. They came in to pull him out. Yeah. He's like, the first thing they're trying to take the chain. Yeah, right? They say, I'm not giving you the chain. He's like, no, take it. And then boom, pop. God, right?
They didn't even want the chain. They wanted
It came for him, exactly. Spirit made for vengeance, right? So that's the thing. You Jakes don't understand. You're dealing with Al Shadia. You're dealing with the most. You think you can escape your judgment? You think you can do wickedness and then run away? Oh, I got away. Something happened to me. I'm good. I'm gonna keep doing wickedness. Bro,
The only way you can outrun quote unquote judgment is if you have the elect, man.
that's it.
Like, let's just say you were in a life of crime before and you know you did some crazy shit. And you come into the truth, the Lord has the ability to protect you. You know what I mean? You might come into a situation where you might see your quote unquote children that you were doing bullshit. And they can't do nothing to you, man.
Yeah.
Right. They can't do a damn thing. Like, you know, they'll feel shame when they go back to the block. They try to say, they wouldn't even say they see it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they couldn't do nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you know, so like, yo, whoever wasn't there, they'd be like, yo, so why you ain't do it?
Exactly.
Or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So they wouldn't even tell the story. Because that's a shame unto them in a sense, you know? You catch your eye and you don't do nothing, quote unquote, you know what I mean? But that's the power of the Lord, right? You can do that. You can, that's the only way you can really kind of get out of that. You niggas, you know, you think you can jump off the street and you already did dirt. No, that's not how shit works. You gotta move or something. You know what I mean? You can't be living comfy and in the same city you did dirt in. You need to move.
The whole joke about that guy, he was talking shit about YNs. And the YN even took me off. Don't know, the most I made those gremlins as hitmans.
Yep.
Those are hitmans.
Yep.
And the funny thing is with those hitmans, eventually he's gonna take them out too. That's the whole joke. They think they're good because the most haven't got to me. I got hats. I'm getting them. They're gonna get it too. Yeah, that was it. Have a quick one.
Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please the Lord Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
That's right. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, only the Lord can protect you from real enemies out here, man. Talking about you did some real, like, look at, was it Paul, man? Yeah, slaying Israelites, right? Christians, you know, followers of a Mashiach, followers of Yahweh Shai. All right, they didn't trust him at first, right? They couldn't believe it that he was converted. You know what I'm saying? But he was sincerely converted, man. You know, obviously he had to prove himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's a possibility, man. You know, you might know that this guy was like the grimiest person in the world. I'm not saying it'll happen, but it could happen. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes into the truth. A little bit like, yeah, and he comes into the truth or whatever. You know, the Lord cleaned him up, whatever. And hey, nothing. You know, nothing's off the table with the Lord, right? That's why you gotta have faith. That's where the mercy comes in, man. But this is a wild place that we're living in. You know? Yeah.
Talk about Hebrews 4 verse 11. Yes, let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall up to the same example of unbelief. But the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow, and the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
That's right. That guy got cut when he came up here, man. Really. The spirit was too heavy, like that brother was saying, man. You know? He couldn't handle it. It was too much. I remember the first time I came up down. I was watching the elders, brothers, you know, they were teaching and stuff like that. I was like, wow, this spirit is here. You know what I mean? No funny, you know, this spirit is here. It's serious, not a joke. You know, it's life or death here. Like, every time you step here, it's life or death. It's not a joke. Okay, we're putting our life, we're risking our lives doing this. You know what I mean? Brothers, even brothers on the other side, you're risking your life coming up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what can happen here. Right? This is the living sacrifice. I'm making our body a living sacrifice for Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, because we are in the valley of the shadow of death. Right? Even just on our regular day to day, right? Or taking care, going to work, whatever, driving through traffic, man. You know, that one wrong turn, man. You know what I mean? So you gotta have the Lord with you, all kind of angels guiding you. You know what I'm saying? This is real, man.
So the scriptures about, if I may say, the scriptures about that says basically like wisdom is moving than any emotion, I believe, than any emotion. Basically, like this wisdom that we have, these truth and these scriptures, it really gets to you, man. Like no matter like who you are, the really nation, like at the end of the day, like this God's coming out of the Bible, okay, could be like like whatever the case may be. It's like no, it's good that this is the truth. You may not acknowledge it, but it's gonna offend you one or the other. That's why like even like I believe it was who was that? Stephen, right? When Stephen was giving his oration, people couldn't take it anymore. Actually, that's like casting off and killing because getting cut, man. See, something with like with Yahweh that's crucifying. Like he was not coming. He wasn't trying to make himself king, but because his works were beyond those persons put his work with him, they couldn't do it. They didn't. And so that jealousy, again, cut. Same thing with John the Baptist, right? Say that bring repentance, all right? Like no, you can't really. The most like not choose. Okay, you start rejecting. You get the put it in your soul.
John the Baptist called him out for adultery,
Yeah, kind. Yeah.
and he was cut.
Yeah, yes. Who was it? Herod?
Yeah, Herod.
Yeah, yeah. Right. I got one. Yeah, yeah. Right?
Okay. 1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord and Yahweh of Christ and of Samuel, look not on his countenance, but on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord Yahweh Yahushai seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. Right? Both sides doesn't care about what you look like on the outside. You might look all put together, you might like to be got to do school, whatever the case may be, get a good hold, and most of it refuses you. It's like, no, not you. He actually wants a guy that went through fucking shit. Actually did shit in the world, so he can actually have something to repent for it. Really repent for it. And really prove that he actually did change, that he actually is about this shit. So usually the most like doesn't pick the guys that are so-called clean. He does here and there, but it's usually the guys that went through some fucking shit.
Yeah, I kind of made it. I was talking about these kind of like those, not to say the well-to-do Jakes, but like the opposite of the YN Jakes, the ones that kind of fit into society kind of Jakes. You know what I mean? They ain't no better than because they don't know the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, you might be a little bit more domesticated, I guess. But you ain't no better, man. You don't have because they're saying they have black fatigue. Nah, nigga, we got black fatigue in you as well. Yeah. It's levels to the black fatigue. You niggas cannot have black fatigue if you do not know Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's it. Right. All right. You're not no better than the YNs. You're gonna actually reap the same judgment as the YN. If you thinking that you're better than the YN, you're not, because you don't know the Lord.
Because those guys actually side with Esau. What guys you're talking about there?
Yeah.
Esau with Esau.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, get the wine, but yeah, I'm with the Edomites.
Yeah. Voting for Trump and shit like that.
Yeah.
Fuck you do it.
We're not with the Edomites, we're the white.
Yeah.
We're the Lord.
Exactly. Oh.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Read all the way. Yeah. We can break this one down still. Just there. I want to bring some stuff out of Isaiah 30. So yeah.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Destruction. Yeah. All right. That's what Trump is signing for right now. Okay. Coming to a city near you. Where nigga shit goes down. Okay. Go ahead.
That take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit.
That's right. They don't cover with the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They trusted in Esau. They trusted in the devil. They trusted in Biden. They trusted in Black Lives Matter. Right? Some sodomite group. You know?
Yeah.
Fine.
This is Proverbs 25, verse 19, and it says, confidence in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. So you're seeing that manifesting with Trump right now with a lot of our people, because they put trust in a person like that, and then see what happens. Is it's essentially now is bite them in the ass, right? The scriptures say that who shall pity a charmer that's bitten by a serpent? Why didn't you trust in this person to begin with? Right? And the prophets always tell you, hey, don't trust in these people. They don't have your best interest. The heathens don't have your best interest. They're not even supposed to have them moving over you in the first place. Right? But our people, they ignore, especially the wisdom, right? That's coming from the prophets, right? So that was
Broken tooth is painful, man. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Right? That they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth.
Egypt, America. Okay, look into the government policies and what should we do, Massa? Massa, what goodies am I gonna get out of the deal, Massa? Now, I gave you the black vote, Massa. What's up, Massa? Yeah, all right. Even you northern tribe niggas, you're finding out the hard way. Your ass getting deported out of the country. Your ass wanted to vote for you. Get the ground, right? Your ass got deported out of the fucking country, man. You know? But you guys are gonna learn, man. So we're good, miss. We're good. Thank you.
No, I'm okay.
Thank you, miss. We're good. We're good, miss.
No, I'm okay. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
That's right, man. Trusting in the shadow of Egypt, man. This is a remnant of. It's not even the full thing of Egypt. At least in Egypt, it was like real. You could see it live. The witchcraft was heavy over there. You know, maybe you could be enticed by it. This is just a little remnant of Egypt. It's an amalgamation of different kingdoms, but in terms of the strength and the power of it, it's nowhere near. Okay, the infrastructure of this kingdom is shit compared to Egypt, right? You know, the pharaohs were actually wearing gold and shit like that. Yeah, like, you knew they were in charge. We don't know who Edomites are in charge really and truly. You just have what they call it, white privilege. That's your gold. You know what I mean? They wear white privilege as a gold. They don't actually wear gold. You know what I mean? They stack it up and store it in a fucking vault. Useless. Put it in a fucking phone. You know what I mean? You can't, you know? They don't know how to use it. The aura farm, literally aura farm off the gold. They can't do it.
right.
That's what you're saying. Even their funny thing is they don't know the ruling, but the women know the power. That's why the women are shifting gears and shifting more towards Israel.
Yeah.
Right. Especially like the Southern Kingdom. Right. So like the fact that your women are leading, it tells you that you don't have the power anymore. You never really had it, but you can see your power is dwindling now.
Yeah.
Because usually we always talk about like who know how the state of the people and look at the woman.
Yeah.
Right. So the same thing with Esau, you see that your women are not dealing with you guys anymore. They're going actually with the ones that are going to be in power.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, at a point with the resources too, Esau's not a good ruler because he doesn't know what to do with the resources. Right. So they talk about the riches are not coming from a nigger.
Right.
So it doesn't profit you or your nation or the world. You can just stack up and just not have you have to use it.
You have to use it. Yeah. Just stack it up.
Yeah.
What?
It's admired.
Yeah. Wow. The price of gold is 3,333 USD. You know? Wow. You know, like fuck off, man.
Look at God.
Yeah.
Goblins, you see like these movies with goblins, they get riches and destroy them. They don't do anything with them. They destroy them. Like, what the fuck? Usually, like you're saying, you're going to use that gold for actually, you can use it for farming, use it for electricity. There's a lot of agriculture you can use that shit for.
Yeah.
You can heal a body.
Heal a body. Yeah. When you wear it, it's actually, yeah.
You guys are greedy. I doubt they're even doing that with themselves.
Right.
They're drinking that
Acron, yeah. Slack, yeah.
That's true.
I almost said it.
Yeah.
Gold. Red gold, I guess, to them. You know? Skip right here. Wait, a quick one? Yeah. You guys are a lot. That's why it's a quick one. Yeah. Here, interject quick. Yeah.
It says, this book of Job 27, verse 15, it says, though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on.
That's right. Literally.
There you go.
Jacob put in gold in their mouth.
Yeah,
Why do you
right.
think they were doing that?
Wow.
The benefits that came with it, right? It wasn't just for style, even though it had style, right? There's a vibration, there's an aura that you get when you have gold on, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jake literally will put in a gold teeth in their mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff Jake been doing.
Solomon was doing that.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah. You can get that one.
He was the wisest king ever.
Exactly. So
So
that's
you
what-
ain't new stuff that you don't even know right now.
exactly. That's something we've been doing. It's nothing new.
That goes with your garments too.
Yeah.
That like basically priest that goes in your garments, man.
Yeah.
Right? The hair. This is well, let's go say
Okay. Yeah.
this is
Therefore, one is equal. Yeah, I know. I think I saw thinking of forward was clear. Oh, breaks loose. You know what I mean, we ain't gonna be here, so it is what it is. Yeah, more right?
Yeah, let's quick,
Yeah.
quick one. Job 20 verse 15, and it reads, He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Most High shall cast them out of his belly.
That's right, man. Yeah, man, because you don't know what to do with something good, man. All right, here it is. You have the fatness of the earth, but you're worried about Jake. You're worried about the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
Right? The lowest on the economic status, so to speak. The lowest in Jakes, the Israelites, so-called blacks, all right, and Hispanics, Native Americans. Why are you worried about us? This is your kingdom. Enjoy it. Live in it. Live it up. Max out the credit card, all of that. Right?
But paranoid of that. If he gives Jake even like an inch, he's gonna take his kingdom over. Because it happened in the Roman kingdom. He took over. He took over.
And the thing is, right, going into the Roman kingdom, the Roman Empire, Salakia, it wasn't about race. It was about status.
Yeah.
Right? But Esau came back. This is the new Roman Empire. So Esau was like, no, that has to be about race this time in order for us to rule. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
fine.
Jake could, you could be an Israelite and make it high up in the Roman Empire, right? All right, it wasn't about race.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a Roman now. Yeah, Roman citizen. Blah 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 blah. All right, that's what it was about. Status, buying your way out of slavery. You could buy your way out of slavery. You know what I mean? Become a Roman, and get the perks, and pretty much repeat the cycle. You get slaves now, and eventually they can buy their way out. Whatever. You know what I mean? But Esau said, not this time, man. To hell with you niggas. We're not sharing this damn rulership. You know? He learned from that the last time. Jake got up in there and pretty much conquered it after, right?
I had that account with Solomon.
Yeah.
Just quickly, this is 2 Chronicles 9, verse 20, and it says, and all the drinking vessels of King Solomon were of gold, and all the vessels of the house of the forest of Lebanon were of pure gold. None were of silver. It was not anything accounted for in the days of Solomon. Right, so it carries a vibration. All these different metals carry a vibration. But what Esau does, that's another thing also in this kingdom, in this society. You have a lot of people what a lot of people think that is actually all gold. It's not pure gold.
Yeah.
It's not. It's tampered. It's how I would describe it as sophisticated. It's mixed in with other metals. Sometimes they would mix it with brass, nickel, right? More inferior metals. So sometimes a lot of jewelry, they would mix it and they would have maybe like a sliver of gold on the top.
Yep.
But then it wears away eventually. Right. So that's another thing also. It wasn't a pure gold. You're not going to find a lot of pure gold. That's what these elites hide themselves. As opposed to like now, what's circulating now. What happens like gold filled, gold plated, everything is kind of cheap and inferior now. If you have somebody who's cheap and inferior.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shade, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
When you go into you trust in his policies.
Policy, not laws.
Yeah.
That's all Esau has is policy.
Yeah. But it's on righteous degrees.
Yeah.
Just described it. They were never really for you. The same thing what Trump is doing now with the National Guard. Esau was doing that back then during the time of the war on drugs. And then they were doing the same what's it called? Vilification of Jake. So plastering your face on the TV. You had the Clintons, I think it was Hillary Clinton that was calling you Israelites super predators, right? In order to justify bringing down that hammer, right? But a lot of y'all are wicked, right? So
you fit in there, you fit right into it.
Yeah.
You play right into it,
right?
you know?
There's power in coming back to like about earlier, so you can actually be protected from that, right? So
Verse 4. For his princes were at Zon, and his ambassadors came to Hades. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be it help nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach. The burden of the beasts of the south into the land of trouble and anguish, from whence come the young and old lion, the viper and fiery flying serpent. They will carry their riches upon the shoulders of young asses, and their treasures upon the bunches of camels, to a people that shall not profit them.
Yeah. So everything that Esau was able to accumulate from the transatlantic slave trade, all our resources and gold, it was transferred onto them. But with that, they didn't do anything to benefit you. They've only did things to destroy us. Okay? They've only implemented certain things to destroy you, man. Make it seem like it was a good thing, but it was really to your detriment, man. The simple thing, bro, just even the way Esau constructs houses, it's all kind of chemicals and you're gonna try to say, oh, I got a house now, I'm living the American dream. Nigga, that shit's killing you from the inside. You know what I mean? Slowly, like anything. Okay?
Our fabrics.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's a huge thing. And then they adulterate that too, because a lot of the fabrics are mixed in with other cheaper inferior fabrics.
Yeah.
Right. You could still buy pure linen. You could probably buy pure cotton and stuff like that. But a lot of the clothes that we buy that's widely available is cotton mixed with polyester.
Yeah.
And the vibration of that is death.
Yeah.
Right? You're not even supposed to be wearing that on your skin because it keeps the heat in. At least with linen, like not a righteous, but you know what I mean, a more breathable fabric for your skin. That way, it helps your body to cool down. It works with your body as opposed to polyester that works against your body.
Yeah, that's why they were able to keep so cool in the middle, whatever that,
Right.
in what is it, Western Asia, in Jerusalem, in the land, right?
Yeah.
Because they had the fabric. It was hot over there. It's always hot over there, but they had the fabric to keep them cool, man. And even when the way they were building houses back then, they designed it in a way where it had its own like ventilation and circulation system, so it was cool. You know what I mean? Like we lost all of that knowledge, man. Now you have to pay so much for fucking electricity bill, like air conditioning and stuff like that. We're fucking using up the energy grid. It's putting a strain on the earth, man. See that's what we have now. This devil, he's using all these different strenuous ways to extract energy for people to pretty much get around. When the earth is filled with energy, man, free energy that we could be using, man. That's why they had to kill Nikola Tesla, the real Tesla.
Yeah, the real one.
He was a Jake, by the way. So you Edomites ain't on no level like that.
No way he's about to do that.
Fuck no.
What?
I'm saying
Scriptures say Jacob is a forerunner of all things.
that's right.
Right? I have a quick precept and land back what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sirach 39 and 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil.
So it's pretty much captured all those different. Like, for example, they mentioned bread. You can't even buy good bread like in the store anymore because what Esau does with, for example, you need to So essentially, with bread, you have to get the grains out, and then you have to grind the grains in order to make flour. So one of the processes Esau does is he extracts a lot of the nutrients and minerals out of the grains because they're important B vitamins, fiber. You get the fiber from the bran, right? So when you buy, like for example, like white flour, you only get most of the endosperm, which contains a lot of your carbohydrates, as opposed to get the full thing, the full grain of how it's supposed to be normally, right? And then you get all the nutrients. So Utah has tampered with all those different. I'm just using bread as an example, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the salt is another
But it
example.
goes to, yeah, it goes to everything, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it all up.
Those are put not just clothing and they all those things like this like clothing that we have here, it's like mixed fabrics, it's really that's why there's a lot of it might get like a headache, where it came from, it might have like a issue with your body that where it came from. But everything that we have, your clothing, it could be like just like it's like the way we use our the shoes that we wear, okay, the way like we wash clothes and all those things, right? That's why the scripture it talks about like this, like certain fabrics that we have to wear, like linen. And that was like that was one of those fabrics actually that keeps you free. Johanna and nothing like fabrics like keeping food. Then it says right here, it says cotton. Cotton a popular choice for summer clothing due to its breathability and softness. It absorbs moisture, but can also hold on to it. So consider it lightweight, loose fitting, and cotton items. But here it is hard. It's just find like a card like that's ancient card. It's very hard. That's when like all the fabric, the most part, but they mixed in like they might be mixing like polyester, okay, nylon, all right, the fabric. That's why it tells you when you're not supposed to mixing fabrics. That's also what I mix fabrics. But now, other the fabrics themselves, they have like a certain corporation on them, right? Now that's linen. Linen known for its durability and lightweight feel. It is a great option for the hot weather, as it allows for good air circulation and it dries quickly, though it can wrinkle easily. Right? So in the situation, and linen, that was actually the choice of government for most people. Right? The first time they wear linen, okay, that's like pure linen too. Can be like mixed with anything else. Right? Like in this society, not to find linen it's very hard to make it almost impossible. Yeah. It's so expensive, or like it's hardly afford it.
As we're putting those are adding this stuff. The shoes. That's why back then the shoes are made out of one material because it allowed you to connect into the earth. This earth has energy.
Yeah.
So when we had that one material, we were connected to the earth. So that's why even men back then were a lot stronger because they were able to pull energy to the earth, especially Israelites. But now you got rubber on these shoes, and rubber cancels out that connection to energy, right?
Yeah, God made the moccasins, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's exactly what they knew what they were doing. It was like the spirit behind it. That's why they made it. You know what I mean? It wasn't just, oh, I just need shoes. Right?
Yeah.
You know?
They all got away from about I gotta be connected to the earth.
Right.
Connected to the earth. Now, did he know in this could he break down the science? I don't know, but he knew enough to know to do that.
That's all you need,
Right?
though.
Exactly.
Because that means you're relying more on the faith of things. You're just letting it be than having to quantify it like Esau.
Exactly.
You know?
Science to believe it.
Yeah.
Look at the news that came out recently about these crops, right?
Oh, yeah.
The forever chemicals that leach into your body when you wear it barefoot. Look at that serious. Right? That's out there. That's out there in the news. You know, this past few days ago, I was looking up how do they make seedless watermelon. Like 2 days ago, I was looking it up, and they use a chemical. I just looked at the chemical again. They use a chemical called colchicine, right? So I was looking into this colchicine thing, a chemical. That's how they make the seedless watermelon. And this colchicine chemical has all kinds of side effects that affect your kidney, your liver, right? It was an FDA-approved medicine chemical back in the 1800s, which they discovered it's successful with gout, but it has all kinds of side effects, primarily your kidney and liver. This is what they're, and you can't find us. You got to travel to find seedless watermelon, right? To find watermelon, you got to put in the group chat, hey, brother.
Yeah. I thought about it. I found it. You know, you gotta go to Easter egg hunt now. You gotta go to treasure hunt, whatever.
The whole joke with that watermelon actually supposed to benefit from getting delivered.
Yes,
That's the whole joke.
right. See that? Yeah, right. And now you eat something that's chemically altered, that goes straight to your liver and your kidney.
That's Isaiah 5:20. It's bitter, sweet, sweet, the bitter. That's what Esau does, man. This is why we're talking about this guy. That's why he's not supposed to be in leadership, because everything he touches corrupts. He corrupts everything he touches.
Yeah.
God, you heard the story about Midas. He had the gold touch. Esau has the corrupt touch. Everything he touches just breaks down. And he destroys it. Because we're the creators. He's the destroyer.
Right.
He can't create anything. Besides a killing weapon.
Exactly. That's true. Yeah, that's why America they only really make guns and military weaponry. They don't produce anything else really.
Yeah, this book of Isaiah 10, verse 1. It reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
That's right. What the brother brought out about the chemical, that's grievousness. All right, that they've prescribed to people. They pretty much say it's okay for you to use and put it in this food and modify the food, modify the seed, take out the seed. Any fruit without seed is death. Okay. But the Lord said we would eat dung and live, right?
Yep.
So this is our lot right now.
That's right.
Until we get the kingdom, man.
That's right.
You know, but that's hell. Yeah, man. You know?
Yeah, we should be dead.
Yeah.
Scripture say, if the Lord didn't shorten the days, no flesh will be saved.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Scripture also says he should change times and laws.
Oh yeah.
We're out the saints.
Yeah.
And we're worn out, man.
Yeah.
We gotta ask the elders in our camp what herbs good for this, what herbs good for that.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta mix these two herbs and prayer. You know, the herbs work in tandem with the prayer.
That's right.
This place is true, man.
That's right.
You know, and then you see everyone out here outside of these two-thirds Jakes, you know, running on Red Bull and coffee.
Yep.
And processed foods.
And they're doing better than you.
Yeah.
You know, like they have more, you know, like because of the demons.
Yeah.
And they're feeding the demons so that way they're able to operate better. You know?
Yeah.
People that are wicked, they you see them like benefiting of this world. You know? Whereas you try to be the righteous man and the best you can, you know, you're gonna still get penalized for it in a sense somehow, you know?
That's what you're saying. That's why it's spiritual warfare. Because we're dealing with spirits. It's a spiritual vibration with the wicked. So we're trying to be righteous. So we're trying to change our vibration to get aligned with the Most High, which is righteous. So if you do that, it's like there's a barrier that you're pushing against all the fucking time. So we're talking about them changing the laws. We're up the saints, right? That's what everything comes with vibration.
Yeah.
Right? Everything. Right? Everything comes with a vibration. So that's why we're talking about like these YNs, these two-thirds wearing dresses, ladies, women, they're bugged out. Esau, you know Edomite. You come around and you know it's an Edomite. You might even look like somebody off about it. Like the guy that came up here, I don't know if he was an Edomite, but his spirit was off. You just read the spirit, right? And top of it, you know his spirit's off also because the way he's eating, because the way he looks. You know he's not eating properly. Right? So everything has a vibration.
Well, even his little approach, bro.
Yeah.
What you guys doing here? Like, I'm not even entertaining him, bro. We're just reading the Bible. All right.
So everything has a vibration, man. So like, we're not gonna want to be around a lot of people. Right?
Stop. I have to turn everything way right.
Exactly.
You came on, what do you mean? Like, if we're in the, like, you know, just regular in the world, you mean you can't be walking up on men like that? You know what I mean? And asking that question.
Came too aggressive.
Yeah, bro.
What are you doing here, bro? What are you? Are you good?
Yeah, are you good, bro? You don't see us in the middle of our speech talking?
But see, for him, that's normal. He doesn't know he's off
Yeah.
because everyone else is off.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. You know, that's a problem with Jake, right? You see men in the middle of a conversation. What are you guys doing here? You cutting them off in their speech. Don't be fucking listen. What's that? Keep that remote. Let's get that one. Yeah. The spirit's back on this guy, man.
I know the spirit.
The spirit wants us to get back on this demon, man.
Example.
'Cause what the hell are you doing, bro? You just came into the Lord's sanctuary here, and you disrespected the thing, bro.
Yeah. Life and death is in the power of the mouth, power of the tongue.
Yeah, you can get that one too. But keep thy foot when thou goest.
Yeah, it's fine.
I got it. All right, bring it over.
in Ecclesiastes 5:1, and it says, "Keep thy foot when thou goest into the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear
Right.
than to give the sacrifice of fools."
Yeah, he gave a sacrifice of food. He opened his fucking mouth. They didn't even want to listen to even catch a glimpse of what we're saying. You know, stand on that side. If you were just there for a couple of minutes, maybe you could have got some edification just by listening, bro. You know what I mean? Not saying a damn thing. You could have probably learned more than you just asking that question because we just told you we're reading the Bible. Now you got sent off. You know what I mean? You just missed. You know? That was it, right?
And it says, "For they consider not that they do evil."
Exactly. You didn't consider that he did evil, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And the scriptures say that in Isaiah.
Which is fine, though. But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, it says that in Isaiah how ox knoweth his owner and asks for it. And Israel does not know. They don't consider what's going on. They don't
Yeah.
consider. I don't know. They don't consider. They don't take into account that where that come from, and all that kind of stuff. And you see your own people trying to give you good bread for you to eat on. That's spiritual bread, but you don't want to take it. You don't want to ingest that. That's not good enough for you.
Yeah.
There was those that when Yahushua was doing that miracle, there was just them that came just for the food, right? They weren't actually
Yeah, they were serious. Niggas. That's how you weed out niggas.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Isaiah 6, verse 8. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send? And who will go for us?" Then said I, "Here am I, send me." And he said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed." Right? Yeah. So the Lord put a spiritual block.
Yeah.
The Lord has put a spiritual firewall for you people at home that don't understand what we're saying. There's a firewall on the minds of 2/3 of our people.
Yeah.
They can't receive this truth.
Yeah.
Even if it's presented in front of them,
Yeah.
they can't decipher it. They can't understand it. Like this guy here. What are you guys doing here? And then walk away. Yeah.
Because Jake, I'm gonna lead into what I'm bringing out, but Jake, they want like to see something shining, glamour, like it's, like we found this thing hidden in the cave, and it's glowing, and the emerald, yeah, that's what Jake want to see, man.
Yeah, it's supposed to look for a sign.
That's what they're doing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You got a quick one? Yeah. Grab that.
In regards to seeing and hearing, this is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 12, and it says, "The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord hath made even both of them." Right? So, you have a sign right in front of you, but it's not
Too simple. It's too simple for Jake.
Yeah.
It's not extravagant, whatever, elaborate.
Yeah, fine.
Right?
We need the preacher's voice.
Yeah.
Preacher's voice with the towel sweating, wiping their head with their forehead. Dancing.
Yeah.
I didn't play for doing this. Like you need all the theatrics. Yeah.
The lighting.
Yeah.
Lights.
Yeah.
Nice suit.
Yeah.
You have that one?
You said you were gonna get something else quick?
Yeah. You want to
Bring it out quick. It all goes together anyway. But I called for it, so it's good.
Yeah. So this is about you up. You're saying in the book of 1 Corinthians 1 verse 22, it says, "For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks take after wisdom." Like you're saying this, like there's something like shining in it. Probably like read, like smoking or whatever. Okay, we're doing like a freestyle, like a cipher,
Yeah.
freestyle session. All right, we're doing like basically something that does dazzling.
Yeah, we
Or
have speakers.
The speakers,
Like the microphone and
Yeah, can't.
look at our setup, man. It's a humble and bold setup, man.
Yeah.
Nah, the truth ain't here, man. Yeah, the truth ain't here. They ain't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I have better thing to do, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, what is John the Baptist? He said, bring forth fruit meet for repentance. So now you kind of just filter out, who's actually sincere or not. That's it. That's it. You don't need all this, the asterisk thing.
We just passing our line, man. It's chilling, you know what I'm saying? Every time we do our videos, all of that, that's it, bro. We're not. We know the Lord's the one directing the path and the steps. We can just only teach. You know what I mean? That's our job.
What else scripture for you?
Yes.
This is Book of Deuteronomy 30 verse 10 in the NLT. And we read, the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, your power will delight in you if you obey his voice and keep his commandments, like and keep the commands and decrees written in this book of instruction.
That's right.
And if you turn to the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, your power with all your heart and your soul.
Okay, what?
Verse 11. Verse 11 says, this command I am giving you today is not too difficult for you, and it is not beyond your reach. It is not kept in heaven, so distance that you must ask who will go up to heaven and bring it down.
Jake wants to find the oracles in the heavens. Yeah. Oh, they found this. What they call it? Planet Nibiru. Yeah. And this you know what I'm saying? Bullshit. Yeah. You know? What was that one that they were basically saying it was like the thing, and then this a couple years, like 2-3 years ago, and then Jake was supposed to get certain powers during the winter.
Oh,
the winter solstice, the winter solstice, whatever that is.
Yeah.
It was like a solar eclipse. Yeah, it was just because it's 4 seasons. I remember. So it's the day of the winter solstice. Jake was supposed to get superpowers. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut up. Just making up shit.
Yeah. Why, and the thing is with that, like, why would you just get? What did you do to earn that?
Right. Yeah. You just get it. Like, yeah.
What did you do to earn it?
Yeah.
Why do you just if YN's got superpowers, what the fuck would these guys be doing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Superpowers?
Imagine. They were like Hancock. Yeah. Strung out niggas. Yeah.
Worse than Hancock.
Right.
You want to know? Yeah. Jumping. Oh, they cool.
Yeah.
Jakes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Jake wants some far-fetched Nibiru,
Yeah.
Anunnaki,
Yeah.
Planet X, he was kings.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm telling you, man.
Jake.
You good?
God. Verse 12 it says, it is not kept in heaven so distant that you must ask. They must ask who will go up to heaven and bring it down so you can hear it and obey. It is not kept beyond the sea so far away that you must ask who will cross the sea to bring it to us so we can hear it and obey.
Right.
No, the message is very close at hand. It is in your lips.
Right.
Says, no, the message is very close at hand. It is in your lips and in your heart so that you can obey it.
You got what again, Slakia?
Come, says the verse 14 says, no, the message is very close at hand. It is on your lips and in your heart so that you can obey it.
That's right, man. Because they think it's going to be because it said it mentions the sea as well, right? So our people think that it's going to be underwater, underneath the ocean, in a second ocean. You know what I mean? Under the water type of shit. They think they're going to find the truth there. Oh, the archaeologists, they found they found this, what do they call it? This relic or whatever. You know what I mean? And so our people think that's what makes them find the truth when the truth is right in front of them. You know what I mean? It's not out of reach. The Lord said that he would I knock at the door. It's roughly paraphrasing, man. You know what I mean? It's he uses his prophets as a voice or a herald. You know what I mean? Or a herald is coming. So when you see us on the highway to byway, we're ordinary men. We may look ordinary, but we all could be up your left, right? So we're really extraordinary, right? Extraordinary. You know what I mean? I got that one. Okay.
Revelation 3:18, it says, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and come into him and will sup with him and he with me.
Yeah, there's a reason why the Lord commanded us to come out here, be on the highway and byways, right? Because we're spectacle of the people, really, for our people, man. Right, you know? Right. We have the 12 tribe sign, you know. That's supposed to bring our people together, man. God bring in the stick, let them know, hey, we're all one big family, man, and get right with the Most High. All right, that's us. That's Yahweh Shai knocking at the door. When you see us, you know, in unison, unity, teaching His word in truth and sincerity, man. Okay.
That's why he says to repent also, you have to repent. Yep. You have to repent. Because the word repent goes into turning back. So turning back from the ways of what you're doing right, the worldly ways, you got to turn back to the Lord. But like that guy that came up here, he's like, he came here, he started teaching the Bible and he's left. He got rejected.
Yeah.
Quick one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the book of 2 Corinthians 11, verse 3. It says, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity of Mashiach.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shai, man. It's not too hard to grasp, honestly. This is like basic things, but the spirit has to be with you. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. The Lord actually has put a veil over a lot of the majority of the people on the earth, man. Majority of our people. It just is what it is. Because now it's like a psychological warfare. Like, because we know the truth, we want to share the truth with Jake, but they can't get it. Man. That's right, you know. So that's our lot when we're by ourselves day to day. You know what I mean? We just gotta just be humble and hold it down, basically, and let our light shine when we're doing our videos or out here. That's the only place we can let our light shine, man. We try and show Jake to beat him across the head with the Bible, get it. You know, he's not gonna get it, man. It's not of us. You know, we can just only be grateful that we understand it. You know what I mean?
This is what this shit is Mashiach. This is like, you know, this is what we call it. And of course, Paul said, like, putting like the prophet Ezekiel, that's what this world and what from Israel. That's what we have to do, really. Like, as far as like, you know, bringing out there, doing all those stuff, you know, trying like this, like, you know, a crowd, having loudspeakers and having like all this, like, you know, like, some camp like that. I think, ICK, right? You have like barbecues, okay, community outreach programs, okay, to find people in. So really, it's for that word, okay, bring the
Yeah, no gimmicks, no gimmicks. Just straight turn on the camera, teach.
That's how you're gonna get the right. They care about faith. You like don't care about that because it makes sense.
Yeah,
sure. But I check the message and yeah, that's what that you can hear. Then it's the way follow up our account. Follow it. One purpose that's true. That's this is true. We'll think of it. That's great, but you know, like you know, we're talking. You know, it's like it works. Well, it's just like push the word and other probably all the very things. Traveling down, things like how I know that it's put on. That's a lot. What is wrong? We can read them. That is not the word. The word goes out. That's why you have to.
Gimmicks. You know, they got the bullhorns, the mics.
Yeah.
They got a guy running around the crowd with a knapsack full of flyers. Give him a flyer, give him a flyer. AI West, they're making AI Westerns. What the hell is that, man? You know, man's got a cowboy hat on. It's so cringe, too.
making the truth look bad, honest.
James 1 verse 21, and I said, wherefore laying apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. So I went to the word superfluity, and it means excess, oversupply, something unnecessary, and moderate, luxurious living, habits and desires, right? So you see in there, you know, the way that they have to teach that they need all this extra stuff. You know, we need a 4K camera, we need actors, we need lights, you know, all these different things. But it kind of essentially takes away from it. It takes away from our life, right? That's really what all of these need. And that's more than simple. Yeah, I wish I said, I mean, just quoting real quick that man should not live by bread alone, but every word that moves out of the Lord.
You said they're received with meekness. You got to humble down, man. You know, this guy's riding on a horse like he's received the kingdom already. You know, some Edomite guiding him in on a horse to the Passover.
Yeah.
You know, see who eat this thing, grasp the words. You know, you got to be born again. You got to be a renewed man in the spirit. You know, you receive his kingdom, and he's rich.
Right. Right.
He's rich. He has millions.
Yeah. He has millions, but he's not even sharing it with the other brothers. Right. Just hoarding it up for himself. Right. Yep.
Here you go. And the fish about what reflection and it's should go to that. Show you this, like, you know, like all these things like we're doing, the government benefits like they of something. The book of Amos 2 and 16 and says, neither shall he neither shall stand that handleth the bow except with worship. And Amos 2 and release. Therefore the blind shall perish from the swift, the strong shall not strengthen its horse, neither shall the mighty deliver himself, neither shall he stand that handleth the bow, and he that
Mighty man, you're gonna deliver yourselves from the day of wrath. You're not gonna be able to. You're gonna have to have the spirit of the Lord with you, right? That's right. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't care how much push-up you do. Okay? One punch time, you're doing 100 push-ups a day and 100 crunches. You know? That doesn't matter. Right. Okay? Right. Go ahead.
says, and he that is stripped of the foot shall not deliver himself.
You seen both, Shane Thompson, Noah Lyles, whatever, Shikari Richardson, you know, run past him, the abuser, you know, the abuser, you know what I mean? Come on, that's not gonna mean nothing in that time, right?
Yeah. He's going to say, neither shall he that rideth the horse deliver himself. You know what that is, man?
Nickname.
Right.
Okay, you're right. You know, proud on the horse, thinking you're the guy. You're not gonna be able to deliver yourself, right? But he's acting as if he can. He's acting like he's the savior for Israel, and everybody needs to get with IUIC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's pride, right?
He's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't need a position. No. That's crazy.
Oh. But he that is courageous among the mighty shall be away taken in that day to the Lord. How much in our shy?
Grab this quick. Ezekiel 37:9 NLT. Then he said to me, speak a prophetic message to the winds, son of man. Speak a prophetic message and say, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. Come, oh, breathe from the four winds. Breathe into these dead bodies so they may live again. So I spoke the message as he commanded me, and breath came into their bodies. They all came to life and stood up on their feet, a great army. Right? And that's going into the elect. But pretty much our job is to prophesy to the Lord. Okay, the Lord will do the rest. Okay? It's not for us to force people to get anything that's gonna make you follow it. You know? I don't think they constantly go back and forth with these demons. They have demons on them. You know, they're not operating on a spiritual level like we are. They're not vibrating on our frequency. You know?
It's like that the wall of Jericho, right? All you have to do is circle the city, right? And blow the horn. You know, like thing of the seventh time we hit it, the wall just came down. And that's the only thing with discipline. Now, why not? The second is blowing the horn, all right? We want people, and we're supposed to look at your punishment. Everything else that the most doing the works behind the scenes, man.
That's it. You have to watch it. You know, something by 7:80, you know. Oh, Isaiah 5:11. Go ahead, brothers.
Yeah, Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. Read it again, Black. Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
That's it. The Lord's word is gonna happen, man. Everything that he book was gonna happen. A lot of things already came to pass. You know, that takes faith to believe. But prophecies are coming, man. And the fact still remains that we are his people, man. Okay?
That's right. It says, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent you. So you might have people, you might have like one view on your video. But one, I mean, one, you got YouTube's messing with the algorithm, so you don't even know how much views you really have. Right? That's one thing. And let's say you do have one view. That could be one of the elect. You know what one of the elect are? That's one of the elect. So that's a blessing. And around here is preaching the word. No one can actually pass by, but the word, or the words is vibrations, frequency, energy.
Yeah, the energy.
So it goes, you might say here, no one's here, but then something, they're at their bed, and somebody just inclines, you just go on the computer and but for some reason I just feel like typing in Israel. I don't know why. And then he goes and it's like he finds it. It's like that. Because sometimes I'll be at home and I don't even think about something. All of a sudden someone goes in my head. It's like, okay, let's go do it. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Oh, okay. Right? The scripture talks about what is a man knows what does a man know his way? Yeah, there you go. Right? Because the most times guy and everything. So that guy that came up here and he said, hey, what are you guys doing? And then, he said read the Bible, teaching the Bible, and then he just got, that's it, going with God. Right? Because you don't know. Maybe he saw it on YouTube talking. He's like, let me come see these guys are there. Right? And he asked that question and he just got condemned in the spirit. That's it. Right? You don't really know what was going on with that guy. You just know that we had to tell you the truth. You can accept it. That's it. Yeah.
Proverbs 20 and 24. Man going of the Lord, how can a man then understand his own way?
That's right. You don't really understand that. That's why if you're in the right favor with him, he's always working out in your favor. As long as you're aligned with him, he's gonna work with him. He's gonna take care of you. But we were talking about the other guy, that Jake, that got shot in the part of Chicago, right? Most I set him up to be the set him up. Because the way he was talking in the video, I didn't think something was gonna happen. He was talking like he's live stream, and boom, that's it. I come, God, it's like that.
I think it was why the hell was there?
That go somewhere else.
How was that?
Chicago.
Why was it locked?
You're in Chicago.
Yeah.
Why put a lot?
Right. It's crazy.
There's a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
A lot of things.
I got something back you up now. Yeah, go ahead. Job 33 and 14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yeah, twice. Yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, that's the guy, he never perceived it, right? Like we told him what it was. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. So anybody thinking that they have free will, that's a lie. The Lord gives you the instruction in this. Okay? What you're planning to do the next day, right? That he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. Right? So here it is, men, they think, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, the Lord has a plan for you. The Lord has a plan for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you may want to do this, but the Lord turn you the other way. You know? You can't control, you don't have free will in this place. Contrary to popular, right?
Because actually you say,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Why don't you just inside out?
Yeah.
Immortal.
Yeah.
It's immortal. But I want to be rich right now. It's not my free will. Be rich.
Right.
Is that what free will is? The most I control is right. Says.
All right, continue reading though. Then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man, to back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword. And really, he's talking about the elect. Right? The Lord is preserving us from judgment, right? From judgment that a 2/3 would have to deal with. See what I'm saying? His chastening also with pain upon his bed, and the multitude of his bones strong pain. So so that his life abhorreth bread and his soul dainty without him. Right? And you get it, like you don't have free will. The Lord directed that guy's steps to come up here and get condemned. Simple and I don't think so. God.
So listen to that point what you're saying about free will. A lot of people believe that because of the school system and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So this is James chapter 4, verse 13, and it says, "Go to now ye that say today or tomorrow we will do, I'm sorry, we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell again, I'm sorry. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, or what is your life. It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time."
Right. You don't know what natural disaster could happen, sin or earthquake. Don't she not was what you get picked up and relocate to somewhere and put your head is prosperous. By the time you get right? People out to just destroy that way. You're hidden, whatever. You know? Sodom and Gomorrah style. That place is done. You know? Also the curse is also exactly. That's what
Right,
yes.
you get there, all of a sudden, she's yeah. Or you just have to see everyone around you behind you. What's going on? Yeah.
15, and it says, For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live in this or that.
That's what humility comes. That's what we always say, Lord will. You know, again, I want to God. It's the Lord's plan. You know, we can will something, but the Lord really is the one that allows it. Right. You know what I mean?
Luke 12 and 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. Right? Man sitting there thinking, within himself, oh, what should I do, man? My business is growing. I need more room. Right? And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. Right? And that's people in this world today, man. You know, I deserve this vacation. I worked hard for this. These bugged out people in this world, man. You know, I'm gonna save this year, and next year I want to go to the Bahamas. Right? That's the people of this world.
The money is what's making them bold, not the Lord, right? So the different words are making you bold, like, when that thing goes away, you're empty inside, right? And you don't have any instructions, you don't have any direction, right? So that's for him. That's like that. Like for a lot of our people, they get caught up in the entrepreneur lifestyle. And yes, Jake is talented, but Jake neglects the importance of the Lord being the center of their life, being their main application. You know what I'm saying? And then that's not the mistake. That's not for right? Because King Solomon, he prayed for wisdom, and then he had riches, he had the women, but it was the most important thing is that he had prayed for wisdom first. He said, "I am the child," right? And a child needs to be able to. They need direction. They need to, you need to, properly direct them in the right path, right? So, the scriptures say that wisdom is the principal thing, right?
Like I'll go there and like I'll go to grind. It is like I'm tired, right? Like my career, like once you come like well, like you get like you get like my daddy, all that which they had, you go like all that walking dead, you sound nothing.
Man spent his entire life owning a craft. His entire life, from his youth, come right up. Man came straight out of high school. You know, and what is your time? Like 2-3 years, and then got them needed.
Only for Esau to capitalize. Yeah, wow. Esau makes money off of his name.
Yeah,
Like big.
Verse 20. But power said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? Right? We just mentioned Kobe, man. You know, he's gone, he's left everything physically towards his wife and his children. And Esau's continue to make bank up. He's still selling shoes.
Yeah. Esau still sold his shoes.
It's like $500 for a pair of shoes. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know? That's crazy. You know, this man had her on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Everyone, oh, it's untouchable, right?
Yeah.
She's pregnant already, man.
Ah, man.
That's nuts. She got over that. Yo, bro, she got over his death.
Yeah.
Double, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of integrity, you know?
More than a few more years.
5 years?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's a long time. That's a long time.
The mourning period is over, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I've been in Babylon. Well, you know what, right? Like, I remember when King Von died or whatever. His friends are trying to get at his baby mom, shit like that, you know? And everybody's like, what you doing? Like, but technically, according to the law, free, right? Jake, right?
But then the funny thing is, they will go after your woman while you're alive.
True. They will, they'll do that. You know?
Verse 21, last verse. So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward Yahweh B'Shem Yashai. And we know Kobe wasn't dealing with the Most High. Kobe was on some Luciferian things, man. Right.
Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies, giving neither poverty nor riches, even with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. The Lord deals with balance, right? So that's why I'm man of the Lord. We're not rich, but at the same time we're not starving, right? Because like the scripture says, just pretty much, if we're rich, we're not deny the Lord. Right? And the poor is similar to that. So put us in that middle where we balance so we can qualify in things. People in the world, that's all they wish is money. Yeah, right? So they already matter with it, right? Well, the scriptures, that's the beautiful thing. I love the scripture because it's on the prophet. Yeah,
I was at the gas station a couple of days ago, and there was a Moabite at the front. He was holding up the line, and he had all these lottery tickets with all the abundance bracelets on him. He was looking at it like putting it around and doing his whole magic ritual and all that. Yeah. So it shows you that money, you know, it's with the love of money, I should say.
right.
Right? Because money is really a defense, but our people go too far because Babylon promotes excess.
I don't know, but they love money. They have old Chinese New Year's for money, or whatever. You know what I mean? Different animals represent, you know, wealth and abundance and whatnot. You know, that's how they go out. So that's why we were getting on them earlier. Lord's gonna deal with it. Represents wealth. And you know, like being it represents opulence and wealth, you know. So Eglon, right? Or the Moabite. Yeah.
When you go to the restaurants, you know, like they have their God in there too.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah. And they pretty much feed them food and all that shit. You know, there's big money in their business, and it does work for them right now. The witchcraft is
$20 too.
yeah, God.
Yeah. I mean, it's only working because the Lord allowed them to get on a level. It's not really because they're gods at all. The Lord needs them to be above us. So, you know what I mean? The pressing force against Jake, right? That's the only reason why they're on a level. So, they're really nobodies. Yeah. Which we using them, all you using them nobodies. Who else?
Yeah, come. Hold on, let me see. Obadiah 1 verse 15. The day of the Lord Yahweh, B'Shem Yashai, is king upon all the heathen.
That's right.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall turn upon thy own head. Yeah.
What's the opposite of that? The flip side of that is our Psalms 8:3. Okay? All you were plotting against us, so we wouldn't know who we are, right? let the name of Israel be blotted out of the remembrance, man. That was all your plan, man, and it actually worked for a good how many hundreds of years, man. You know? Yeah. But the spirit of power rising up now, man. That's well.
It says, "For Isaiah from the Lord, my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen continually."
That's right. Now you gotta drink the cup that Jake had to go and okay. Single mothers, whatever, fatherless children. Yeah, that's a big thing in our nation, right? Murder, adultery. You're gonna have to experience all of that. Like, the thing is, we're actually gonna be able to judge that. You know, because when we're in rulership, we can judge that for you guys and you can actually get some sort of sense of judgment, sense of peace. Because in this kingdom, your woman commit adultery on you, you can't do nothing. You gotta live with that for the rest of your life. You know, it's like, you might have a flashlight. You walk in good, nice sunny day, you have a flashlight or some shit or whatever. It's like, I can't even get my gift back. It's not to say you should right now. But I'm just saying though, you can't. There's no judgment that gets actually. There's no righteous expedition judgment in this society. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All this money that you go to, really, it's because stored this. Like all these people, they make up their money from from Jake, basically like Jake selling Jake. If you look at all these you live in a house, one Queen store, the Jake neighborhood, right? More they having like all like the nail salons or the hair products, the Jake.
Yeah, yeah. When you go to the hair store, that's right. It's biggest Moab, Korean, Chinese, big on that. Yeah. And have Jake, right. Yeah, they'll still hire Jake because Jake woman because she knows the hair and she'll help them. She knows the lingo. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But really, it's them not running, not holding it. And
it says, "So shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink and they shall throw down, and they shall be as though they had not dead."
not gonna, Moabites, you guys are always driving the best cars and stuff like that. You're doing better than Esau over on this side. You're losing, but yeah, that's all gonna be done. You see what's happening over in the Spoken region. How a lot of these Edomites they have to forfeit on their cottages and shit like that, and that the market's crashing over there. So that's beautiful, man. Because that's a racist area too, man. They don't want Jakes over there. You know what I mean? That's like a prestigious area, in Canada, Ontario, or whatever. I don't know. David Beckham had a cottage or something over there. Not like it's kind of renowned, world renowned kind of that area, but it's crashing. Good.
Ephesians 2:15, it says, "All that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, Is this the city that man called perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?" Talking about my ends. Israel is the whole position that we're in. Their products, not the more about it, right? And the thing with these things happen, Jake is not. And like, that's the way, because you're being disobedient to the Most High. Right? If you're being obedient, this shit wouldn't be happening. We wouldn't have to put you in this timeout, right? It wouldn't have to happen. The nations know if they keep us to go off with the Most High, they keep us down. They know that.
Yeah.
They know who our power is. We're the only ones that don't really know as a whole. Right? So all the shit that's happening, Ryan's getting killed, these Jake moving acting crazy, all because of disobedience. So but the thing is, the Lord's not dealing with all Israel anymore. He's dealing with just black.
That kid that got shot. So
yeah.
You said that last year. I mentioned the scripture in Jeremiah, but that's through windows.
Oh yeah.
Being in the house, and bullets coming through the window.
Yeah.
A lot of Jeeps walking in the bathtub.
Yeah.
The floor. That kid was what, 7 years old?
Wow.
In his room, and we took it out.
Yeah.
That's death. You got Olivia Chow all we need. Gunfire.
Yeah.
Right, but they're the ones bringing in the weapons.
Yeah.
No, that's another thriving business in that one. Firearms, firearms business. They're gunmen. Right.
That's orchestrated for the black market. So they ban it on the so they ban handgun legal handgun purchases here in Canada, but it's still demand. It's still the demand for it. So making it, yeah, and they know that. So it's more money being made on the all the guns they confiscate where they do. Yeah, no question. Yeah, traffic stops, the raids, you know, plus. Because a lot of guns, yeah, that's not it. And also because like they buy it legally, like maybe a couple $100, but if you get it illegally, $5 grand. The price pretty much 20, goes up like 20 times. So, yeah, same thing with drugs. Yeah, same shit. Nope, they still got it in Scarface. I was oh yeah, it's a cocaine search, right? The guy's like, it's like on one hand they're telling me that we're spending millions of dollars to stop the flow of cocaine into the streets. And he's like on the other hand they're saying business with him pretty much to the same country, and we're getting pretty much hundreds of millions. So it's like the funds that fall, that's the money that they use to fight the war. Yeah. The money, the bread that's coming in, the whole crush, the whole high. Yeah. That's what they're eating. All the shit that's falling off. Here's a few million to the country. Yeah. Not the country, the war and drugs. Yeah. Right. Stop gun violence in Islam. Yeah. Stop gun violence in Winchester. Wherever. Yeah. Right. That's the step on it. Slick. Remember, it says it's hard. Very hard. They accomplish a diligent search. You saw once in a while. That's why on all the guns he has the serial number. Yeah. Scratch that off. That's a big charge. Yeah. States that's a felony. Jackie, they want to know, hey, where did this originate? This gun store here, or this truck that was carrying it got robbed. Once in a while. That's why he has guns now. Where firearms, we have to put your thumb on it, or we have the biometric, which in theory to what him doing now. So yeah, it's like they have movies like that. They show you the movies where you guys try to do that. Yeah. One more. Go ahead.
That's all good. Verse 16 it says, "All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee; they hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed them up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We have found. We have seen it." We take that still looking out because Esau's killing their children and all this stuff. You have to remember, these guys are not your friends. They're not on your side. You guys want to be buddy, son. And if they don't like you, they will use you to make money off of them, right? Not when you like them. We're not, as it says, like, we're going to see other times. No, it's be fun. And I'm doing the love. It's so fun.
That's the thing that you said. It's always rather hold on to white supremacy than to have everybody on an equal playing on. So when Trump came in and he was taking away Medicaid and all that stuff, that was for everybody. See what I'm saying? But he's so bad mind, like he's thinking, oh, he's taking away from the black, they're leading systems, it's taken away from you too. You're Medicaid. See what I'm saying? Yeah, the PEI and all this crap. A lot of you might go to work. You go to work and talk. That's what we led. God, right? Jake actually works. Yeah, the office. That's it. Big paper plane, whatever. Crack rolls. Uncle Don. Yeah.
Take 20 breaks.
Yeah.
They'll check back up and get on.
Yeah. They have the spirit. They have the faces where the corporate lifestyle is fat. Yeah. Yeah. And then they have, the president, whoever's trimming the fat. Yeah. This cuts coming. And Bob comes in. What's coming? Yeah. That's what it offsets. Yeah. That corporate lifestyle is death, man. Right? Corp goes back to the corpse. Yeah. Then corpse. Psalm 82. Yeah, in our work wickedness, you weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. Oh, so he's the biggest hypocrite on the planet. He'll tell you one thing and he's doing the other. Right? Or he'll say something bad for you, don't do it. Meanwhile, he's being benefiting, and making a whole industry out of it. All right? Here it is, you try and do the same thing you do. He's putting you in jail. Out charging you. He's doing you. You know what I mean? It says, verse 5, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O Yahweh, in their mouth. No, the military structure, that's a sword, that's a lesson. See what I'm saying? So they call it for the Lord to break all of that. ICE, all these different agencies, different alphabet agencies. You see what I'm saying? Because that's who's going to wage war against the Israelites. Break their teeth, O Yahweh, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lion, O Lord Yahweh. Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. And you're gonna actually reap what you sow. So, all right, here it is. You're making all these armaments, weaponry, missiles. You're gonna take part in. You're gonna take part in your own creation and destruction at the same time. This is what you get when you want to split atoms. Destruction. Your line completely wiped away. America completely wiped away. Right? Because America is the Edomite pinnacle of Edomite supremacy. The pinnacle of Edomite supremacy. No so-called white supremacy in America. Okay?
On TikTok, they showed a woman explaining the effects of Hiroshima. And Nagasaki. You got Edomites commenting, like the American flag, like yeah, America, and then I have like 40K likes, 50K likes.
Oh, we're gonna go Harvard. Oh, something's gonna go this year. Yeah. It's a problem. It's their problem. Every little thing, their problem. That's good. Quantum problem. Eden problem. Let me grab this quick. Revelations 13 and 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Right? So pretty much, through fear of him making, dropping missiles on the Ammon, Japanese, the whole world was in fear of this devil. If they don't play ball, he's gonna do the same thing. Right? Until there was there was a time when the Lord said, let the weak say I'm strong. So that now there's like a military buildup, an arms race. So we're to level the playing field, so to speak. So that's how the Lord wants it.
Revelation 6:4, and it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him.
So, okay, right. Shake all right. Right, go ahead.
And it says, and power was given to him that sat thereon.
Yeah, power was given to him by the Most High. Not he never got it himself. All right, Most High gave him that power. Go ahead.
And it says to take peace from the earth, and they that should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
That's right. The thing is with Edomites, they don't like the term called peace and quiet. They don't like quietness. They call it awkward silence. But it's only awkward for you. You know anything about Esau, you go to construction, it's like you always hear that. Everything has to be chaos in Esau. Or just constantly blabber, empty chatter. That's Esau, man. See what I'm saying? Taking away simple things. Peace and quiet. He takes it away. He needs chaos. You know what I mean? He loves the siren going off back and forth, man. He might scoff and like, whatever. But he needs Jake as the enemy so he can point his finger and say, I'm the, they're the bad guy, Say the accuser of our brother,
Habakkuk 2 verse 15. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on the nakedness.
The accuser of thy brethren. That's Esau, man. You know, look what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, he set up a system so to keep Jake going off.
Yeah.
And then turns around and say, look, they're eating pork. They got mixed fabrics on. You know, they're adulterers.
Yeah.
Look, they're shooting switches. These are your chosen.
Yeah.
Right. This place is a matrix. This is why it's got to go, man.
But he doesn't understand that he thinks he's outsmarting the Most High by doing that. Right? The Most High sees the foolishness in your head, systems that you're putting in place to take to go out. You're accountable for that. You know?
Go, judgment is coming to you who make your neighbors drink, who mix in your venom, make them drunk, so that you may look on their nakedness. You will be filled with disgrace instead of honor. Now drink and expose your own nakedness. The cup of wrath, the Lord, his hand, right hand, will come around to you, O destroyer, and utter disgrace on your own glory.
Destroy, you know, he is a destroyer. The Lord set him up to do that. You know what I mean? But it's all gonna fall upon you. You're gonna self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? The earth can't continue down this path under your rulership. No? Scriptures say that. If there will be no flesh left to be saved. The Lord is showing the time. For you, devil. Yeah. The rubber chemicals, like brothers are talking about, you know, they need all types of crazy.
Hitting 60 and you got tumors. You know?
Rabbits with growing up.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's going on?
That's yeah. That's what made my skin crawl, right?
What the hell's going on?
That's under your rulership, right? You're gonna blame Jake for that? You can't blame Jake for that. Get out of here. No?
Reset. Sirach 10:3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power, yeah,
We're under a rulership of an unwise king. No? It's just about destruction, death, and death. That's what he profits off. No? He's not about multiplying and, you know, abundance for, you know, taking away only to where we only have, what is it? Male trees. You know what I mean? Where if there was female trees, you'd be able to bring forth fruit. You know what I'm saying? And it also helps with, I guess, allergies and stuff like that too. There's so much benefits to having both, you know, both the tree, but this devil, he was only people with one, and the one that doesn't bear any fruit. You see what I'm saying? That's how much of a devil. He doesn't want you being self-sufficient, having your own food. You have to go to his grocery stores. It's part of his 15-minute city setup. Because that's what it's all coming down to. Diligent search. You find this thing.
Verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Where everything is going to go back in order. Okay? Ethan's going to get back in line. Jake's going to be perfect, so they're going to be back in line. They're going to be in your order. The animals are going to be at the trees. That's right. The waters are going to be clean. That's right. Okay? But not right now. This wicked setup, this wicked rulership under the so-called white man. Right? But that's what we're longing for. That's what we're praying for. Any Jake that wants to stay here in this kingdom deserves to be destroyed. All right? Cesspool of wicked. Yeah? Oh, that's why Jacob's trouble is coming for you. Oh.
Same way, like he's also called, you say he has like he's also it's a complex way, like who's like the man all together in the same cell. All right, and then like they get for years and years, and if you become most,
Yeah.
you know,
When people there, a majority of people there, they just put to death. You know, murder charge. If you're on a murder charge, man, you just gotta go. What is what it is.
Section girls,
Yeah.
what's your child?
Yeah.
You know, they have a section for
Yeah, yeah. And they're doing less time than the, the murder, whatever. I'm not saying, but drug dealers or whatever. Yeah, maybe a year.
It's a good environment. Take a trade out of worse,
Right, right. Yeah,
different courses.
yeah.
That's it. Even the bail system, bail bonds. In the states, they have a for-profit or bail industry, right? Where you have to give a bail, right? When you get bail, you give 10%, right? Really, you get 10%. But over there's a non-refundable bail. They take the property. It benefits insurance companies, bail bondsman companies, certain lobbyists, right? That's how we saw system. The lobbyists, they put the laws, their influence, right? Definitely some big business, man. Like the person is useless. Person in the cells and the battery.
Yeah. Exactly. There's harvesting, you're draining your energy, you're harvesting your energy.
It's pretty much your life and free.
Yeah.
6 by 8, something like that.
Mainly Jake. It's harvesting Jake energy. You know what I mean?
It's 6 by 6.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. This is This is Psalm 64:2. I me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right? So going into them pointing the finger at Jake, oh, they're here for, they're going off. Those are still your chosen people, right? But that's why he's asking, who shall see them? The Lord sees you, man. His elect see you. We're set up as a witness and a testimony against you, man. So we see you. We're exposing you, man.
Going to them to hide your
Yeah,
counsel.
that's right. So we're here to expose you, man. They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought, every one of them, the heart and deep. But Yahweh shall shoot them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Shall they be wounded? So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. When the Lord opens up on his place, they're gonna know as a God, man, that did it. You know what I mean? The whole world is gonna know about the name Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. Right. Yeah, these people are the Israelites. Right. The whole world's gonna be get put up on game after the Lord destroys this place. Right? Makes Babylon a memorial. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Nothing to be perceived but dust and the smoke. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what's coming. Whole world. Okay, World War III has to happen. It's righteous judgment. Right. All the wickedness that took place all these years. The Lord had to balance it all out. The pride of the people who got it, it got to go. Thinking everything is sweet, thinking the World War they can't conquer anything. Obviously, you say promises that come to pass, but it's gonna happen in our lifetime.
Yeah, that's the thing. It says these prophecies, they're actually taking it as satire.
Yeah,
Jokes.
yeah.
World War III, it became a TikTok trend.
Yeah.
Guys trying to talk shit about Iran.
Yeah.
All these different things, man. This whole, remember the smoke? There was a picture of New York. The sun flipped out by the smoke last year.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like
Yeah.
This looks, people they're making fun of it.
Yeah.
Like that. But there's gonna come a time where No more TikTok, man. The TikTok's gonna get turned off. Right? That TikTok's gonna stop.
Exactly.
Exactly. And if that thing,
Yeah.
boom, that's the time. Right? Right now, everything's fun. Like you said, we have the social media, internet. You know?
Yeah.
It ain't over.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you can talk shit, you know? You're literally to talk shit, you know? So all that's coming to an end.
CNE.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Coming up. Yeah. 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 With daydreaming and yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
And the thing is, it's already green for growth, and you're trying to, cope by buying shit you don't need and, filling yourself with costly wine, especially,
Yeah.
just trying to live life, but you're more broke than ever, man. Revelation 18:8, it says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. The Lord Yahweh, who judged her, kings of the earth, who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning." Just like Asia, China, China, right? That's like they want to be like, yeah, they want to be. They contribute a lot to the Georgia Guidestone, right? They had that one child policy. They were out your child, man. They would fine you, right? But they took on that form of communism from Mao Zedong, right? Which Mao Zedong was actually set up by the Rothschilds. He wanted to be like, yeah, I'll push your program for you. So you want to be like the points?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
God is doing like the wars, the degenerates. They want to be like America. Consumerism, right? Um, uh,
Surveillance
Toxic
thing.
environments.
Yeah.
They push that industry, a lot of that shit that Esau does, the factories,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the child labor, right?
child labor, but I just mean that whole, like a lot of corporations, a lot of stuff boots out their rates and.
Oh yeah, 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 oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
$1,000 fine.
yeah, yeah,
No, can we do it again?
yeah. Done.
I don't think they even have laws like that. No, you shouldn't have, it's very small over,
Yeah,
over certain cities. Yeah.
yeah,
Right, it's terrible.
yeah, yeah. They actually lead in, like, they're top contributors to solution in the world. Yeah.
Well, it says, things without war,
Done.
right? China's a big player in right?
And they will, you know, if they're gonna go to war, they will be mad when they're sad when America's done. Because who's gonna buy from them now? Or, you know, yeah, who they gonna sell? Yeah, sell to all the merchants of the world, right? All the merchants gonna be pissed off when America goes down.
But even that American way of life, people love it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's why it's like,
Yeah,
when they come here, they get high. It's not too bad. Right? They love it because like, wow, they can really do anything.
yeah,
They can really be anything.
yeah, yeah,
In my country,
yeah, yeah.
But there's Cybertruck,
It's sad, that's so.
yeah, but at the very least, it's frowned upon in this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I love America. These people come here, man, so it's toxic.
Go You were reading out of Revelation 18?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. More, yeah.
Yes. Revelation 18:10, and it says, "Stand far off, for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, thy praise of Babylon, a mighty city, for in 1 hour
Yeah,
is thy judgment come."
that's right. So in 1 hour, it said in 1 day, but I really think it was 1 hour that place is going to be destroyed. Or we're going to miss out on penalty hit the surface of America. And Russians, they got, I forget, it's a Satan too. And it can pretty much take out like 3 states. Or, it's a, you know what I mean? The blast radius is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be more missiles than just that. You know what I mean? To show up, but we got to get rid of missiles. See what I'm saying? So it's gonna be up for America, man.
But I also increase the judgment, increase the kinds of things that happen, and that's being against the way the Lord actually instructed us that we were right. So the Lord is very spirit song that says that the Lord is convicted every day. And the judgment is highly judgment. So offset that, okay, this is the perfect judgment that you got to see. Right? So if you're trying to look perfect.
Yeah.
Volume.
Yeah.
Man, these America got volumes. The judge was to you always want to read it out.
Yeah.
This might happen in 10 seconds, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, the people
Yeah. Yeah.
comprehend.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
Now, speak about Psalm 82, verse 1. The Most High standeth in the congregation of the mighty, judges among the gods. The Lord is God, the Lord is high. It's like, it's like,
The last time I kind of like starting with like put the job to the back.
right? All right, going down. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the person of the wicked, the law? Defend the poor, the fatherless, just and needy. Deliver the poor and needy, lead them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand.
Poor and needy is the Israelites, right? Okay. It's not the bum that you see on the side of the road. It's the people that are at the lowest on the economic totem pole. All right. If you pull up the stats, Jake is at the lowest in terms of household wealth, income, and all that stuff. So that's a clear indicator letting us know, oh, this is the poor that the Bible is speaking. Right? They don't have like the rest of the nations have. Okay? Or the resources. They don't have the equal amount of resources. So how the fuck are we equal? That's another thing they want to push out there. You know? Yeah.
Deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. But that's why it's like it takes one thing. It takes like for example, it takes like global warming. Like there's also like it's like the food problem. It's the food problem that they are scared. Everything's really out of course. Everything is out of balance. If that's something that's fine out of order. That's out of power. They feel it that. Yeah, that's not real. Yeah, exactly.
Push it.
climate change.
Yeah.
The ice caps are melting. We're gonna experience climate waves. Before they were saying there's going to be an ice age. Now they're saying every 10 years. They put a lot of this for taxes. Taxes.
Yeah.
Bullshit, right? The fires.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep pushing them like, hey, aren't you guys tired?
Yeah.
That's the core part. Like, they have to track,
Yeah.
cast a certain place. Make the fires. There's a half hour they can track. Right? So a lot of that's for to get through that climate lockdown. Yeah, but it's for the planet. Yeah, it's for the planet.
Yeah. I think he really cares about our guy. He's already destroyed. So give up.
Yeah, thank the Lord says, I have said you are God, all of you are the children of the Most High. But you shall die like men, fall like one of the princes. Arise, O power, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit one nation.
Right. That's what we're going through right now, man. We're God, but we're going through this right now. So this is what it is. We're repenting. And we're going to close up. We're going to give our glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Akadash. Right? Kwame Asherallah, Bad Baba, Shalom. Shalom on the comment board. Shalom.